From the celebrated Yellow Dog Studios in the heart of Wimberley, Texas, you're listening to the Bad Truth Podcast with your hosts, Michael and Adam.
So, Adam.
Hello, Michael.
I finished my Italian class.
Dude, how was Italian class? Italian 1.
They gave me a certificate of completion.
So that means that you can officially speak Italian?
A little bit.
Did Bocelli come out and actually sing to you when you got your certificate?
Yeah, but he didn't see me. Okay.
Come on.
Okay. All right. Hey,
Welcome to Bad Truth. Oh, man.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that maybe 1% of people listening got that joke.
Okay. Yeah, so finished class, dude.
Nice. Congratulations. Are you going to do Italian too?
Yeah, it was not till September.
I think that is September. Let me get my Google Translate on
Yeah, there's
that.
no summer class.
Well, that's kind of a bummer. Ooh, you know why? Because all the teachers are going to Italy and enjoying the summer vacation there.
Oh. It was fun.
Smart.
I'm going to redo everything.
All right, so you're going to be like our drummer Josh
Yeah.
and redo.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all the homework again, go through everything. Right. This verbs, dude. Memorizing these verbs.
Conjugations and such.
They have like things called reflective verbs.
Yeah.
You can put the pronoun before it or attach it to the end of it. Whatever way you want to say it. Isn't that crazy?
Now we have, in America, we have emojis, so we don't have to say words and spell words.
I mean, the I and me don't really go. We have two different words for that, but they can just say me, M-I.
Me, yeah.
So you could, so they have verbs that are reflective where you could say, like, it'd be equivalent of English, I sleep or sleep me. Sleep me. Just put it at the end.
Sleep me.
Or sleep I. I sleep, sleep I.
Sleep I. I think this is stuff that you need to teach the moon pies before they go over there.
They made their choice, dude. They made their choices.
Man.
They didn't want me to go. That's cool. You know.
They'll just keep calling you about stuff.
When they get the 24-hour elevator ride, the Italian precinct.
Yeah.
You don't want to get arrested in Italy. It could take years. I saw that documentary, Man of Knox.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Speaking of Knox, whose kayak? Is that a kayak down there?
Yes, that's actually my neighbor Jennifer's.
No, oh wait, is it a canoe or no?
It's a kayak. It's a 2-person kayak.
What's the difference between a kayak and a canoe?
Kayak, you put your legs in and then you fold them up. I don't know how you actually set the kayak.
Okay, I got. Yeah. A kayak is if you flip over, you drown.
Yes,
and you're stuck and you drown to death. In your canoe, you just get arrows shot into you from the Native Americans on the side.
Yes,
from the woods.
That is it.
That's the difference. All right, what have you been doing?
Man, it's been busy. I've been finishing up. Well, let's see. 2 weeks ago we did that Garrett Ford album. I
remember my bell this week.
Remember, nice. I'm glad you brought the bell. I'm 4 steel tracks away from
covering up my bass.
From covering up your bass. I roll out the low end, so you can still hear all those bass tracks.
All right.
Jeff Queen's coming in to play steel tomorrow, which is actually, if you're listening on Thursday, yesterday. And then that album will go to mix. And finishing up the soundtrack stuff that I'm doing with, I got Coulter Wall coming in to do a little acoustic track. The Moon Pies were on it. Charlie Crockett, Tony Camel from Wooden Wire, Los Tex Maniacs with Max Baca did a track. Carson McCone, I think Summer Dean's doing a track. So it's going to be fun and cool.
All right, hold on. That was a group bell.
Okay, yeah, that's the way to do that. And same old stuff, finishing, Dave's finishing an Isaac Jacob album. I'm finishing the Drake Hayes album.
I'm waiting. Keep going.
And I'm trying to think. I think that's it for now.
Okay. Guess what I've been doing?
What have you been doing, dude? Besides Italian.
3 episodes from finishing season 5 of X-Files.
Nice.
Started over. And then I started Lost in Space on Netflix.
Dude, Lost, I'm in. I'm 2 episodes into Lost in Space because I'm kind of busy.
4.
But
so there,
man,
we can't talk about it. I'm ahead, and not everyone's seen it. Or
yeah, everybody. There was some bad reviews that I'm like, screw off. This show's fun.
I haven't seen anything bad about it so far on the 4.
I think Rolling Stone did a bad review thing, and I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to listen. I like it.
Well, it all came down to the robot.
Yeah, the robot had to be kick-ass.
Yeah. If the robot wasn't believable, like Freddy Krueger.
Hey, the first movie, Freddy's pretty believable for being a dream monster.
It's the shark in Jaws.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the thing. If the robot wasn't believable, it was over.
Yep.
It's a pretty badass robot.
Yeah, dude.
It's nothing like the little one,
No,
the one from before that no one listening has ever seen that show.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
No.
No.
All right. Well, guess what I've been doing?
What else you got going on, sir?
Well, I've been noticing people driving with their arms outside the door.
Oh, the old pickup trucks mostly?
Genetic marker.
Hey, it's so they can do hand signals for the left, right, and stop.
Seriously. All right. And then I'm noticing horns, car horns now.
Ooh. People honking their horns. That means they're from out of state.
They're doing it wrong.
What are they doing?
They're doing the long horn instead of like the double tap.
Doing the longhorn. Hey, Texas.
Okay. See what I didn't know I did there?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, so I can say no more to gigs that don't pay anything, and then they, I may not ever play with them again. You remember we talked about the startup cost for doing a sub gig?
Yep.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Charting songs.
So I just do something else. So I started doing some rideshare on the side,
How's that going?
Well, I've been doing it a little bit here and there, sometimes more, sometimes less, but I got notes.
Oh, tell me about rideshare.
This is the rideshare episode.
The rideshare episode, sharing a ride.
All right.
So what company are you with?
Well, I was doing Fasten and Ride Austin.
Okay.
When the big two were gone. Did you want to hear about that story?
Yeah, let everybody know what the whole deal with the big two.
So I'm not an expert on this story, and I only read stuff online, so it's true.
Yeah, exactly.
The true Twitter. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So.
Bad Truth History Moment.
The city was like, wait a minute, what's going on? And they wanted to have background checks, proper background checks and fingerprinting of the drivers.
Okay.
All right. Uber didn't want that. They wanted to self-govern themselves, right? Okay. So it came to a vote, came to a head, and then it came to a vote. And there's a lot of money spent on trying to get the word out and to not, and the city voted, and they voted for fingerprinting and background checks.
Okay.
Whatever, how many people voted or people said they were going to vote and didn't vote, whatever. The votes came in, and that was the deal. And the next day, they both left. Uber and Lyft left the next day.
Ding, ding.
Oh. And then, so to compensate for that loss, they had that South by that year, and there were no rideshare companies.
Yes.
And it was a nightmare because there was only like 700 cabs or something in the city, and no one could get anywhere. They wouldn't even show up because it was a nightmare. And then the year after that, so before that, then Ride Austin, a local company, showed up, and then Fasten came from Boston. They probably got run out of Boston from those companies. So they had those two, and they were here for about a year and a half. Ride Austin's still going, actually. Fasten is now gone as like a month ago, maybe. They're gone now.
Gotcha.
And there are some other smaller ones, some other places. There are other companies. They died out quickly here when Uber and Lyft came back. Yeah, so they came back.
Yep.
They lobbied the governor.
Man.
Yeah. They lobbied the governor for that year to come back, and the governor signed that House Bill 100, and basically they govern themselves now. Okay. So you don't have to have that TNC card that you pay like $30 a year, that you had to go down to the city and get fingerprinting and full background check and wait a week and then go pick up the card and then all that stuff. All that stuff you don't have to do now.
So what, do you just sign up and go?
Yeah. So when Lyft came back, so I wasn't going to sign up with Uber anyway, so I didn't. So I signed up for Lyft because other friends that were doing it first of all, it took me like about 3 or 4 months of convincing. I didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you got a new car, just make some extra money in the early part of the week. Everyone else is doing it. That's how you make it. That's how people are doing it now. Bands aren't paying shit. There's no one cool to play with. You got to do something. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, well, you got to have something, got to have something to fall back on. I was like, well, I can fall back on my bed.
Okay. Bam. That was a good one.
Yeah. All right.
Good thing you missed the bell.
Delivery. Okay. And so I did that, and I don't know. So I signed up for Lyft on the app, and I got accepted probably within 30, 45 minutes.
Really? It's that quick?
That quick. Never talked to anybody. No one ever saw my car.
I was going to say, so is it all based on like your car registration and your driving history?
Yeah, you take pictures of your registration, driver's license, and all that stuff.
Okay.
And you send it into the app with other information, insurance. Yeah, all that stuff.
At what point do the Russians grab that info?
They have, or probably have it already.
Yeah, they already got it from Facebook, so never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Luckily, I'm not on Facebook. Yeah, so that was the deal now. So now you could just do it super quick.
Man.
And so when they came back, like Ride Alston and Fasten, they dropped off quick. Like the average rides dropped probably like 80 to 85% less than what it was. And then when I was driving with Lyft, because my friends were like, dude, you got to sign up with them. You get a bonus, and then I get a bonus. It's kind of like, here, use my code. And then
pyramid scheme.
Exactly. It's a pyramid scheme. So I did that, made the extra money, but then I kept getting rides like all day long. Like all day, Lyft, one after the other, where you couldn't even turn on the other apps. So what you do is you got all your apps on, right? For anyone who cares about this, you got all your apps on, you get a ride, and you turn your other apps off.
Okay.
You try to turn them off. Sometimes they light up at the same time. You go, damn it, and you got to cancel a ride on another one.
Yeah.
And that hurts your acceptance percentage.
So real quick, is there a big income difference between the apps?
Oh yeah, big time.
Okay. So
Like Ride Austin pays way more.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Okay.
they pay way more than all the other ones. And second used to be Fasten, and then Lyft, and then Uber. Uber pays the least amount.
Okay. Now, how about charging a consumer or charging a rider? Are they about the same, or does Ride Austin?
Weren't. Well, when the two big ones came back here, it was. I wish someone would have done a documentary on this, because it was literally rideshare war for a while.
Really?
Because they were giving so many incentives to the drivers. They're giving free rides to the passengers. They were doing everything they can to grab all the business for Lyft and Uber. It was like it was crazy. And the drivers who do this full time, they were just raking in. Because they were like, yeah, I'll sign up for you. I'll get all this money. They were signing up for these apps, extra apps and stuff, just to get all the the initial bonuses and stuff.
Yep. Okay.
So it was a win-win for the drivers at that time. Yeah, it was nuts, and they were trying to kill them off. They're trying to kill off Ride Austin, and then they're trying to kill off Fasten. And then the other ones that were in town, they didn't last very long at all.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but now Ride Austin's still here.
Yeah.
And after Fasten left, I've noticed the frequency of rides have gone up again.
Has gone up. Okay.
Yeah, but dude, when you drive around, if you like go out for the night, because I don't do this stuff at nights, weekends and nights. No, I'm not doing it.
So you're the day during the week.
Yeah, I'll take you to the bar. I ain't picking you up from the bar. All right, but man, you just driving around. Now that I notice it, those freaking Lyft lamps and those Uber lights. It's like every single car has one.
Yes.
All of them.
Oh, I've noticed that.
The whole town is doing rideshare, it seems.
Yeah.
It's
Who's
crazy.
riding? If everybody's ride sharing.
It's insane, dude. You drive around, it's like, you see car after car after car after car.
It's insane.
Yeah, you see some people in like a pickup truck. Like, really, dude? What's the gas mileage on this?
Yeah, you can't be making money.
No. Yeah. And now they got the little scooters. Have you seen that now?
No.
It's the electric scooter wars now.
Okay, so
there's like 200 of them downtown in Austin now. The Lime company, whatever. They're like lime green little scooters.
Well, see, during South by, I saw Google had these little, like, maybe held 6 or 8 people riders that were electronic little scooter things that had google.com on the back and stuff like that. And so, but they were picking people up, and just you'd hop on and go.
No, dude, this is like those little kid scooters.
Oh wow, really?
It's like a flat board with the stick on one end of it.
What?
Yeah, you stand on it and then go. There's 200, and there's no. They just on the curb.
Do you like swipe a card, or you just get on it and go?
I don't know how. I guess there's an app for it.
It's kind of like the car to go when they tried the car to go thing.
Yeah,
man.
So those things are everywhere.
That's kind of crazy.
There's 200 of those lime things all around, and they're just on the curb, like they're just sitting there.
Really? You just go up and
there's no like place for them to be or anything. They're just there.
So what you're basically telling me is that we're slowly getting to become that movie WALL-E, where everybody's just like drinking big gulps and just riding around in scooters.
It could be. When I was growing up, I had a friend.
I was waiting for that.
Believe it or not, I had a friend. So I had a friend growing up, and he got accepted to pharmacy school, and his parents weren't super loaded, and that stuff's expensive, and he had to get good grades, and he was working at the time.
Yeah.
He was working at a deli in a grocery store. And even though he was working part-time or as much as he can, almost full-time, and still going to school, and pharmacy's not easy to get through, you know?
No.
And he told us, he's like, hey, guys, I'm not going to see you guys for 4 years. And we didn't. He studied for 4 years and worked. That was his whole life. Had no social. That's all he did.
Yep.
And I just was thinking now, if there was something like this back then, how it would have changed his life in school.
Oh, definitely.
Because even though you have a part-time job to help pay for your schooling, you know, a part-time job still has set hours.
Yes. Imagine being able to work whenever you wanted to work.
Yeah. And you don't know when your schedule's going to be. And if a quiz comes up or a test is coming up and the weeks and, you know, you're already scheduled, you got to work those 4 hours at the deli.
Yep.
After school when you need to study for the exam the next day. You know?
That would be amazing. I mean, shoot,
Yeah.
I think about when I was in college, how great this would have been.
Yeah. You can literally turn these apps on and just go make money.
Yeah.
And you can turn it off whenever. You can run errands. One time I wanted to buy some Sinatra albums on vinyl, and I really couldn't justify doing it. Oh, sorry. I literally drove around for 2 hours and then went to Waterloo.
Nice.
And I was thinking, like, this isn't how this thing's supposed to work.
Yeah, but like, okay, I have to make sure that I have the money to do it. Like,
Yeah.
that's being responsible.
Yeah, I wanted to
and
go to the
working
movies.
for it.
I wanted to go to the movies and see the new whatever superhero BS movie, and I couldn't justify $20 for the popcorn, the bottled water, Dasani with the sodium in it,
Yeah, Dasani, which is the worst.
banned in Europe. So yeah, I couldn't justify $20 to go see this movie, but I wanted to go see it. So I literally drove for an hour, made my $20, and then went to the movies.
And then you're like, okay, now
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the movies.
Yeah, so this is how I utilize. But yeah, I was just thinking how crazy his life would have been.
Had he
How
just been able
different.
to, like, oh yeah, I could turn around and I could study for this test, then I can go work for 3 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Doctors, lawyers, they're all doing it.
Yep.
I meet people and they go, yeah, that's how I got through law school, or that's why I'm going to medical school and stuff. I still have to make money when I can make money, not when my hours are,
Yeah.
you know?
Man.
That's just, it's incredible how that thing has changed up. All right. You want to get into the stuff now?
Let's get into some stuff because I got some questions too.
Okay. First of all, when you're doing this job, you use your maps.
Okay.
You can use Google Maps or Waze, or don't use Apple. No.
No one needs to use Apple
Okay.
Maps.
A lot of times on some of these apps, the GPS map will take you closest to the place, but it's not actual address. Like you have the address in,
Yes.
but it doesn't actually, you have to make sure that the GPS is actually taking you to that actual address. Sometimes the GPS takes you close
Yeah.
or around the back or in an alley or something. And that's the rookie mistakes on the driver's part. They haven't figured it out that, they're following the map. I'm following the map, but the map doesn't always take you right to the exact address. So you have to make sure you're going to the actual address.
Gotcha.
And then you have to make sure that the pin is there where the person is. That shows like a little stick figure.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not in the same spot.
Oh.
So I try to go to the address first, make sure I'm at the actual address, and then I look for the pin. And then if it's too far away, I'll call and say, hey, I'm here, bro. Where the hell are you?
Where are you at?
Yeah, you're not even close. Some people aren't even close.
Yeah.
They put in the wrong address, and you see that like 2 blocks away.
Oh, gotcha.
And you're going like idiot. Yeah, but a lot of drivers do that. And some apps are more advanced than others on the GP location.
Okay.
That's what happens. And then when you pick up people, sometimes people want to get picked up where you can't get picked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. South by, some dude wants to get picked up at the Blind Pig on 6th Street when all the streets are blocked off.
Are blocked, yeah.
And you're like, dude, I can't get you there. Do you see any cars on that road?
Yeah.
Why can't you come get me, dude? I'm right here. I'm Blind Pig. I was like, you're going to have to either go to 5th Street on the corner or 7th Street.
Or 7th, yeah.
Well, where's that? Well, you're on 6.
You're on 6.
Yeah. Or, okay, it's the difference between like cabs. Like that's how you know Austin is okay, we have big city problems. I have too many words in my mouth, can't get them out. So Austin's a big city now, right?
Yes.
We got guys who throw rocks off overhead passes
Yep.
on the freeway. And you got dudes sending bombs, right?
Yep.
Those are big city stuff.
But yeah, big city problems.
But the mentality for rideshare isn't. When you're in New York hailing a cab, you get on the side of the street that you're going, and it's usually a corner.
Yeah,
You know?
it's easy.
Yeah. Here in Austin, people want to get picked up right where they're at
Yeah.
because the app says this is where I'm at, so come get me here.
Yeah.
But the app doesn't say you should go to the corner. Get
Yep.
me on the corner. This is where I'm going, like you would hailing a cab. So there's where a lot of problem happens. Because then you'll have an amateur dude with his hazards on blocking 6th Street
Trying to find.
in the middle of a block,
yeah.
trying to pick somebody up during rush hour, just putting his hazard because there's nowhere to park on the street. All the streets are, and you're in 5 o'clock traffic, and some guy wants to get picked up in the middle of the street he's on,
Yeah. Oof.
and you can't pick him up. And if you have to go and pass him, that's another 10, 15 minutes to get around that block.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And you try to call the person, they won't answer.
Of course, unknown number.
Yeah. They don't know your number. You don't know their number. It goes through a system.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's very frustrating when you know. So what you should do is you should call them before you get there and say, hey, I'm approaching this way. Are you outside? I can try to get you on the corner. A lot of times you can sneak a little spot in the corner.
Yeah.
You're still
Kinda
causing traffic, but at least you're on the corner of a block, you just can't put your hazards
Yeah.
wherever you want to. People do that. They just put your hazards on.
Well, the hazards mean you can basically do anything you want, is what people think.
I think it's a fine.
It should be.
I think if you put your hazards on in the middle of a street like that, I think it's a fine waiting for somebody.
Yeah.
And why isn't the person ready?
No, that's a good question. Hey, I think I'll be done drinking in 15 minutes, so I'm going to get my ride share now.
Dude, like I said, there's so many of them. Like as soon as you accept one, he's there.
Yeah.
It's like you got to be ready. No one is ready.
Idiots.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm coming down now. It's like,
Yeah.
where were you the last 10 minutes on my way here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they want to, a lot of times they want to get picked up in a spot where you can't get them and the driver's putting the hazards on. It's just, they're not even close to the address,
Yeah.
or the guy doesn't know how to read the map right. He goes to where the map takes him and he's like on the wrong side of the street.
Oh, yeah.
Or like downtown where it's the Amley condos or whatever, apartments, Amley on Second Street, but the entrance is actually on 3rd. But it's called Amley on 2nd.
Wait, where's that at? 2nd and what?
It's off like Guadalupe,
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I think. Yeah, it's the Amley on 2nd. That's the name
Okay.
of it. It's written on the 3rd Street where the
On 3rd
entrance
Street.
is.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a good name.
And there's no addresses on any building in Austin.
Yeah,
no
no.
address at all.
No.
And when you're on the access road trying to find a hotel or a business on an access road and there's no address and you're flying by because everyone's going like 60, 65 on those things.
Yeah.
Cars are behind you and you're trying to slow down is this the entrance or is that the entrance?
Yeah.
Is this the one? I don't know. If you pass it, you got to go all the way around the highway again.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah.
Another 10 minutes to go all the way around.
Nightmare.
Yeah, isn't it? Man. If you miss. So this is kind of the things that I see. There are passengers you can't please.
So there's my question. So do you do anything special for your passengers?
Hell no.
So,
I pick them up where I find them and I take them to where they're going. A to B. That's it.
okay. No aux cable, no fresh fruit.
No.
Okay. No water.
No. I've talked to people who used to give people a bottle of water and stuff like that.
It can't be.
They'll drink like 2
Cost-effective.
sips and then leave it there.
Yeah.
So
what
when
are
the
you
next
gonna do?
person comes, you got like half empty bottle.
Yeah. That you can't be making money on that.
No. All right. What else I got? There's front seat and back seat. What are you? Do you like to sit in the front seat?
No, backseat.
You like always back seat in the right chair, like a cab?
Yeah.
All right. Some people like the front.
Really?
Some people demand to sit up front.
Man, I never have, but
I don't care where
I have
people
sat
sit.
in the front. Like I
Yeah.
don't.
Well, if there's more people with you,
Yeah.
someone has to sit up front. But some people insist on. A lot of times, I feel like a lot of females like to sit up front.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting.
And then some of the older guys, they don't want to sit in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want to be chauffeured. They just want to ride with somebody
Yeah.
to get somewhere.
You got the earphone guys.
They just put them in and go.
They put them in, and then they act like they can't hear you. When you're trying to confirm the address with them.
Elaine on Seinfeld.
Yeah, is this the address we're going to? Nothing. Hey, we're getting close to his apartments. What building are you in here? Nothing. Yeah, you got those guys, and then you got the people who want to talk to you the whole time.
The entire time.
It's the 20 question trip.
How long have you been ride sharing?
Yeah, how long you been doing this? Do you live here? How long you lived here?
So
Let's do the questions.
Yeah. What are the questions?
You ask me the questions.
Okay. So how long have you been living in Austin? Are you a musician? Is this your full-time job? It's pretty busy around here, isn't it? That's not even a question. That's just like them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. What else? What's the worst passenger you ever had?
Sometimes.
I bet that's like everybody wants to know that stuff.
They want the stories.
Yeah, they want a story.
Yeah, but that's basically the same
wait,
questions.
I almost forgot. Have you ever had to pick up anybody famous?
No, I haven't got that yet.
Oh, really? No one's asked that? Oh,
No.
man.
No,
I need
it's
to ask that every time I get in a ride share
it's
now.
how long have you lived in Austin? Do you live here? How long have you lived here? Is this your only job? What else do you do?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And then you got the where do you what's a good place to eat? What's the do down here?
So do you get that
I'm like,
a lot?
what am I fucking Yelp?
Yeah. Are you? Yeah. Like that's my question. Do you get that a lot? Do you get people wanting you to refer
Yeah.
things in town?
Like I'm a tour guide up
yeah.
here.
Yep.
What's the best place to eat? I said, I hate food.
You're like Chipotle.
I'm not the yeah. What kind I heard there's a lot of good food trucks and tacos around here. Where do you like? I like Chipotle.
Chipotle. That's consistent. That is amazing.
It's the same questions. Every passenger, same question all day long. I say all day long. I don't drive all day long.
I was going to say, yeah, you just drive when you want to.
Yeah. But whoever you get does that. Oh, I've had blind people.
Oh,
Lots of blind people.
really?
Lots of blind people. Old people with like walkers and stuff.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
So what happened? Like, okay, well,
I've had a deaf person before too.
interesting.
Yeah, a couple of deaf people. Yeah.
I want to ask this question, and it's part like go into this, and maybe I'll just ask it now. So, how much wear and tear happens on your car then?
A lot.
Okay, so because like
My
walkers,
my
and
back
stuff.
seat is destroyed.
Okay, handles broken and stuff. Or
No, nothing broken. Just like
but
people spilling stuff.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah, the back, dude. I like had my back seat shampooed, the seats and everything, the carpets, every single rock that you could find was all gone. The whole car looked great. A week later, it looked like I had never detailed it.
I bet that drove you nuts.
Yeah, people always get in there with bottled waters and trying to drink. The frat kids are like the worst.
Oh.
Anyone from college can just kiss my ass.
So, do you ever get people that want to like smoke or want to?
Yeah. Some people ask me if they could smoke a joint in my car. I'm like, really? This is what, and then a vape? Is this cool? E-cig cool? I said, no, it's not
Like,
cool.
no, it's never been cool.
No, I don't want it. I don't want my car to smell like apple cinnamon.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you get that. I had a lady, two ladies. Like one lady kept touching my cheek while I'm driving, dude. Sitting behind me, and the other lady's like, "Stop touching him! Stop touching him!" And she's like, "Oh, he's so cute." I'm like, I'm gonna stop this car.
I was gonna say if they knew who they were touching right now.
Yeah, I'm like, there's no cameras in this car for a reason, and they'll never find you. Okay.
Like, you probably had to Purell your face after that.
Yeah, I know. The rideshare murderer.
I was wondering, like, so tell everybody what your car is, and like, I want to know what your gas mileage is.
I just have a small mini SUV. I
What
think
year?
my next car might even be even smaller.
What year?
It's a 16.
Okay, cool. And then what's it get? Like 28, 30, 32?
Oh no, it's in the 30s for
Nice.
sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah. All right, what do we got? All right, music.
Do you ask them if they want to pick the music, or do you?
No, I usually have something on, and I just play it kind of quiet. And some people will ask to hear stuff. hey, can I put my phone into the Bluetooth and play? I'm like, no.
Nope.
Nope, can't do it. Doesn't do it.
Nope.
Something's wrong with it. It's not working.
Bluetooth
Yeah,
isn't
you're not
working
hooking your phone up through my system so you can play your shit music.
for 7 minutes.
Yeah, for your 0.7 miles away.
Yes.
Those are the college kids. You drive like 2 miles to pick up somebody and they go like 0.7 across the street.
Yeah, like I can't walk that, man.
Yeah, the only time you ever go to West Campus is when there's bonuses and you have to get a certain amount of rides during peak hours or something.
Okay.
So if you get a certain amount, then you get a big bonus percentage, like a weekly percentage. So that's the only time you ever go to West Campus because you can during that time you can rack up like 5 or 6, 7 in an hour.
Gotcha.
And just
get a bonus.
Yeah, you're not making that much money, but on the overhaul,
Yeah.
you're getting the peak rides. That's the only time you go
Interesting.
there. Yeah. Otherwise, you don't go there at all. Some people leave trash.
Oh, nice.
Dude picks up his newspaper that's wet in the bag on the yard, brings
Yeah.
it into my car, takes the bag out, and as he's leaving, he goes, "Hey, I'm sorry, I got some trash," and hands me like the still kind of damp
What?
plastic bag that the newspaper was in. Like, dude, you're leaving my car. There's not a trash can on your way.
Oh, dude.
He hands me the trash bag, the
That's
bag.
amazing. Oh, that's gross.
Yeah. People
That
bring
is so
food,
gross.
like all different kinds of food in my car.
Have you ever been picked somebody up and then they ask if you can go stop to
Yeah, all the
like,
time.
Yeah, stop for fast food or something.
The extra quote unquote quick C-store stop.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to my apartments, but there's this little 7-Eleven on there. I can just stop in there for man, just a second.
Yeah.
It's never just a second.
Then they're shopping.
And then no tip.
Ah,
Yeah,
nice.
you do that for them while you're waiting 5 minutes, and for them, and they.
So is it like a taxi? Like there's a time?
Yeah,
Like when you wait? Okay.
it's
So
time
at
and
least there's that.
distance. Yeah. What's the other thing? Oh, body odor,
Ooh, I can't even imagine.
dude. Every time you go to like IBM or Dell or Apple, you get the ridiculous body odor that just wants to sit up front, and you're just dying.
Dude. And then it lingers for the rest of the
Yeah,
day?
it's the Seinfeld episode with the car.
Yeah.
He couldn't sell the car because
Yeah.
the valet dude had BO.
Have BO. Yep.
And then Elaine got in the car, and then the guy she was dating
Thought. Yeah.
thought that she smelled.
Yep.
It's the car.
It's the car.
All right. Emergency room.
You got called to take somebody to an emergency room?
Twice.
What?
Twice.
Holy. What were the emergencies? I'm curious.
One dude had severe stomach pains.
Were
wanted
you
me-
worried that something was going to expel? In
No,
your car?
I don't think it was like that. It was like
That would
no,
be-
it was like a pain, not like a throw up pain.
Oof.
Take him to the emergency room. I was like, man, I'm a little uncomfortable. I can't I don't have a light on this car. I can't speed and get you here.
Yeah.
And you never know what happens.
Yeah.
You take him to the emergency room, and that's it. You don't know if the guy lived or died, or I know he didn't tip.
And then maybe there's a reason.
It's always the same. I can't afford an ambulance.
Well, that's it. I was going to say, for as much as ambulances are,
What's the surcharge on that? An ambulance.
isn't like the initial cost of an ambulance like $1,400?
I don't know what it is, but I know it's a lot more than they call on a ride share to go to the hospital, dude. The other guy was he wrecked on his bike.
Ooh.
Guy shows up, gets in my car, he's got a towel over his face. Lower half of his face. I'm like, dude, you okay? He goes, man, I just got to go to the emergency room. I was like, okay, what happened? He goes, he was riding his bike at home. He was riding his bike home at night, and he went home a different way than he normally goes home. And he went over a pothole he was unfamiliar with the road. And he went face planted.
I've done that.
I said, how's your bike? He goes, bike's fine.
How's your face?
How's the helmet? Not a scratch on the helmet.
Yeah, because it probably hit bottom jaw.
He went right on his face,
Oh,
dude.
fuck, dude. Oh, ugh.
Yeah. So I had to take that guy to the hospital.
Damn.
Strippers. All right, here's the thing with the strippers.
Glitter?
No.
Perfume?
Your car will smell like a stripper for
Like
a while
perfume?
after. Yeah. Yeah. And then you don't say anything to them. Yes, who they are, and you confirm the address. And you don't say anything till you get close to the address again. And that's all you say. You don't say a word.
like, how's
Nothing.
work?
No.
Okay.
No, you live here alone?
Yeah. Don't be creepy.
Yeah. So you got roommates or nothing. Not a word. And they tip really well.
Nice. Well,
Like really well.
because they understand. They understand the business.
Twice I had someone ask me, could I jump their car?
Oh, wow. So they got a rideshare car just to jump
Yeah.
their car. I mean, it's probably better than AAA.
We're not AAA. There's no, how do you even charge that? There's no destination. You show up, hey man, you don't have a destination. Oh yeah, my battery's dead. I was wondering if you could like charge my car. I got
That's
cables.
amazing.
I can pay you, you know. And I was like, no.
Yeah. Thanks.
I said no twice.
Yeah.
One was an older lady asked me if I could do it.
Aw.
I said, no, I can't.
I'd be a good Samaritan.
Dude, okay, I had to get a battery shortly after that.
Well.
And what if I didn't know?
Yep.
I went to get an oil change and the battery was really low, and then they checked it, and I was like, really? And they go, yeah, dude. What if I would have charged that guy's car and then my battery's dead?
Yeah. Well, that does happen,
Yeah.
especially in newer vehicles. It's
I
not
don't know.
like the old trucks where you just, jump start all day.
Yeah, so I didn't want to like, and what if the wires are set up wrong or something was wrong with this car? And who gets covered for that?
Yeah, that's on you.
Yeah, so I said no to Bo. I'm not doing, that was an inadvertent bell.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I didn't mean to hit that bell.
Bling. I said no. Bling.
I said no. The don't know the address person.
So
It's just over here. I'll just give you directions. I'm like, no, dude, I don't want you to give me directions while we're driving. This isn't driver's ed.
yeah.
I need to know. I want it in my map so I know what the traffic is like so I can go other ways instead of going the way that you're telling me to go.
Yes.
I want to see what's going on the world around me, especially when you go into the airport.
Yep.
You know, I've been to the airport every which way you could possibly think of going to the airport. I got all the tricks.
You know all the back roads.
I know all the ways to get there from wherever I am in the city. There are some places where you're just screwed. This is the only way. But yeah, there's a lot of little tricks. People call me the traffic ninja.
Nice.
That's the only time I ever drive in traffic is if I'm doing that. I don't ever do it on my own. Like if I'm home and I'm doing anything, I'm not getting out there.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
In this town, are you crazy?
No.
Yeah. Anything else you wanted to know?
Man, those are my big things. It was mostly like the vehicle stuff. Oh, here's one last one then.
I got another gross thing.
Real quick on a vehicle side of things. Have you noticed a larger wear on your tires? That you're driving like short distances all the time like that? Or is it still normal wear and tear?
I get oil changes and rotations like clockwork.
Yeah.
Because I always do that with all my cars. I always do all the normal maintenance stuff when you're supposed to do it. So I don't ever have any problem. My tires, I'll probably need tires probably like soon,
Yeah.
but they've lasted the full amount that they were recommended
That they were
for.
supposed to be. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Which was kind of bizarre. I remember the guy at Honda going like, this is unbelievable.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Well, I was curious about that. So
Yeah, your tires are actually went the distance that they're rated for.
yeah. Nice.
Yeah, my back tires are still really good.
Okay. Give me a gross story.
Oh, yeah. All right. When you're picking up these girls from workout places
Oh, yes.
and you see them walking up to your car and you can see the sweat around the crotchal area and around the breast area and the back. They don't change. They don't take a shower. They don't put a towel. And they go and sit in your car and you're going like, oh my God.
Like
Her vajay sweat is now, ass crack sweat is now on my seat in the back of my car. So this is what happened. This workout girl gets in my car and I see this out of the corner of my eye, a crotchal region all sweated out, and she's sitting in my car. I'm going, oh great, this is gonna suck, you know. I don't say anything. Nothing. Hey, what's going on? Cool. Yeah. This is the address. Cool. Yeah. All right. Here we go. This is the place. Yeah. Cool. All right. Have a good one. Hey, let me turn some light on for you. So I turn the light on as she's getting out because it was nighttime.
Yes.
I turn the light on and I can see the back seat sweat and her ass sweat and my car as she's getting out, as I'm giving her light so she can grab her stuff and get out. And I look over and she sees me looking at the seat. she knows that I know that she sweated out my car.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So 15 minutes later, I look at my app to check how much money I've made that day because I want to go home.
Yeah.
And I noticed my rating went down.
Really?
Yeah. That bitch she knew that she fucked my car up and knew that I knew and figured that I was going to rate, because you can rate the passengers too.
Okay.
If you give someone 3 stars or lower, you'll never see them ever again. That works both ways.
Yes.
She knew that I was going to tick her score probably. Here's the thing. I don't care about the stars. I don't care. The rating is stupid to me.
Yeah.
They need drivers. It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's subjective too. But that had to be her.
Yes. So
I took her all the way she was going, and then she knew that I saw, and then my score went down. It was her. Because she knew I was going to get her, so she got me.
So did you get her? Did you
Oh, yeah, I crushed her.
Nice.
But I didn't rate her right away.
Yeah.
You don't have to rate them right. You can go back and rate them later.
Interesting.
And after that, I was like, that mother.
Oh.
And people from Barton Springs Spring, I don't know, the pool area, whatever, during like last summer, people come in there from swimming. Hey, and I go, hey, you guys wet? You got a towel? Oh, we're good. No, we're not. Yeah. Back seat, just wet.
Man,
and you can't drive after that.
No.
You got to air it out.
Growing up on the Jersey Shore in the summers, my aunt wouldn't even let me get into her car without 2 towels on the back seat because I was wet from the ocean.
I made an Italian playlist from Spotify.
Oh, yes.
So a lot of times lately I've been doing that.
Nice.
I've been playing that.
Playing the Italian.
Yeah, no one knows what it is.
No.
After a while they go like, is this Spanish? It's like, yeah.
Yeah. You got the Latin part, right?
Some people say Portuguese. A couple people said French. How can you hear something Italian and think it's French?
No, I was going to say that. I could see the Spanish, but not the French.
It's like a sociology experiment where you're going like, man, Americans don't know any languages. They can't even tell what another language is.
I feel like...
Much less try to speak it.
I feel like rideshare for you is less about the work and more as it is of just observing people's behavior.
That's why I like doing it, really.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because I don't like people.
Yeah. But
I really don't. I don't like... I'm totally self-sufficient, Adam.
But you want to observe people.
Let me just say, dude, I'm perfect for space travel.
Yeah.
I could eat the same thing every day, super plain, don't need anything extra on it, and do the same thing every day and be totally fine. Yeah. I don't need the interaction with people.
You don't need the spicing up of foods.
I do know that there is a biological need to be around other people, and that's what that doing that ride share
does.
Yeah, 2-3 times a week. That's what it does for me. It forces me to interact with people, and it just reaffirms that I don't like people.
Gotcha.
But I handle it in different ways now. I can fake hey, what's going on? Yeah, it's a great day today. Oh yeah, I love Austin.
Yeah.
Instead of like, you like Austin? How long you been here? Yeah, if traffic sucks, but if you're cool with that, then there's allergies. Can't be that guy.
Speaking of allergies, yeesh.
You have them?
They are killing me.
See, that's why I don't get allergies.
You are lucky.
Man, dude, if I was younger and we had more technical advancements, I'd be perfect for this flight to Mars.
Dude,
It'd be perfect. I'd be the perfect astronaut.
Yes. It's still time. On that note,
is it over?
I think it's over.
Okay.
Michael?
Guess what I did?
What did you do?
Deleted my notes again.
You deleted them again. It's a smartphone, not a smart user.
Exactly. I don't know how long I'll keep doing the ride share, but I'll probably need to play with another band again soon.
I think you should, just because.
I probably should. I think doing the ride share has been helpful.
But don't tell anybody, but I am a fan of your bass playing.
Definitely don't tell anyone.
Definitely don't tell anybody.
Well, I'm a fan of your producing.
Well, thank you. That's why.
The calm demeanor, Getting it done, but not feeling the stress or the time crunch.
I think it's supposed to be that way.
It's been enjoyable.
Man,
I'm waiting for the bubble to burst.
I'm just going to keep making records with my friends.
What about Fish?
But the band?
Mr. Fish.
Hey, I think we got a Mr. Fish.
Didn't you say
record
he
coming up soon.
recommended me to?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
We're going to do, in fact, he called me today, which is,
Call me.
Drew called me 2 days ago, but didn't leave me a voicemail, but I know we're discussing at the end of June getting in, doing a full length, so.
It's going to have to be July for me.
I know. Well, I know we got to work around your schedule, so as soon as I get dates, and then you give me your dates. And
I got like two big album projects the end of June.
Nice.
Back to back. But I would love to start July off.
Yeah, with another one.
With another.
I think we should. I think we should do something like that.
All right. Well, if anyone has any more questions, any other musicians struggling to make ends meet with the band that they're in that's not paying enough and you can't figure out what else to do, they're sitting around all week, whatever. If you want questions about trying to do some of this rideshare stuff, call me. Call me. I can give you some more detailed pointers of what to do, what not to do, and where to go to make the money.
Nice.
Yeah, Adam, you need to do it too.
Dude, I start doing it around here in the old Wimberley.
Yeah, but it took 4 months.
One.
It took 4 months of my friends convincing me.
And then
friends, plural.
Friends, man, what is this? How many friends you got? I thought it was me.
I try to get rid of them, but I don't know.
Well, coming up soon, we've got some special guests coming along.
Yes, we have people who say they want to be on the podcast.
And I think...
Well, let's throw them out. Throw the names out, Adam.
So we got a Bartholomew Crow.
Yeah, he keeps saying he wants to be on.
We've got a Miss Sunny Sweeney.
Yeah. See, now Bart's go, how come you didn't ring the bell for me?
How come you didn't ring the bell for me? Thanks, guys.
When he's on here, I'm not going to ring the bell.
Dude, you should not ring the bell.
No bell episode.
Or ring the bell for everything but him.
No, what we're going to do, we're going to find an edit sound of a crow.
Yeah.
We'll get one of those.
Yes.
All right. Who else? Ben Danaher said he'd like the guest.
Ben would be fantastic. I would love to
all
have
the way
Ben.
from Nashville.
Yes.
Jack Ingham's been saying he wants to be on since last year.
Since season 1.
Yeah.
My buddy Bo Smith, actor, Sun Radio personality. We're going to get him. What the muted bell?
I didn't know my thumb was touching it.
Dink.
I'm learning dude, I'm getting different sounds out of this. I'm going to be like the bell guy.
You're working that. Nice.
Like the Motown tambourine guy.
Tambourine dude. He was talented.
Who else? Alex Whedon.
Alex Whedon, yes. TV star.
Yeah, he only does gigs on national television.
National television being all awesome with Miranda.
Who else? Josh Grider.
We got to get G-Ride on.
You think he's been on too many already?
Yeah,
I don't want to cheapen our podcast with a guy who'll just go on anybody's podcast.
But he's been on our podcast more than anybody else has.
I know. He's like our season guy, season premiere.
I feel like we need to. He's got to be a part of the New Mexico trilogy, which I don't know who the third one would be. We've got Bree and Josh.
He'll have to stand to do his, right?
Oh yeah.
You got a boom that high?
I mean, yeah. I would have to use the 47, the U47 tube mic, just that low voice and super tall. Jeez.
I guess if we had Mike and the Moon Pies guy on here, I guess we can have anyone now.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, you could just walk in. I want to get Yellow Dog's own David Percival to be on here because he's got more stories than, he's got some stories from back in the 90s on the big labels and shit like that. When
Does he drink?
When budgets were like, $500,000 for this record. He's got the good stories.
All right.
So anyway, follow us on Bad Truth Podcast, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Well, so now that Facebook is rated by Russia, do we need to get a MySpace?
I think MySpace was done.
I don't know. Didn't Justin Timberlake buy it? I don't know.
Tom Anderson.
Yeah. Oh, Tom.
Everyone's first friend.
Oh, everybody's first friend.
Okay.
He didn't sell our stuff to Russia.
No, the dude's world traveling now. He sold Facebook for $600 million. And the dude is if you follow him on Twitter, he's all over the world taking pictures and stuff. It's cool stuff. Being all positive, being all Adam Odery.
Yeah, positive. Psht. All right. Adam J. Oder on whatever social medias. Team T-Bay on social medias.
Yeah.
And Lyft and Rideshare Austin and all those other good stuff. Are they our sponsors now?
No.
Okay. Good.
Are we good?
I think we're good. Thanks,
All right.
everybody.
See ya.